Hi there, welcome to Graham's and thanks for joining us. Today we're looking at the new Naim Uniti Nova PE, which is Naim's latest addition to the Unity range. The PE in that stands for Power Edition. So as you can imagine, this is a more powerful version of the standard Nova. Now, the functionality is exactly the same as the standard Nova. You've not got any extra ways to access your music, be it online or locally, and the inputs on the back are identical. There are no differences there. There is a slight difference in terms of the size. This is about 2 centimeters taller and about 2 kilograms heavier overall in order to house that extra power, but you don't particularly notice it. Naim have done a very good job of hiding that. So the Nova PE carries a 150 watt amplifier, which is almost double the 80 watts you get with the standard Nova. That is a huge step up in power, and by Naim's range, overall, that's a massive amount of drive. The NAP 250 is only a 100 watt amplifier, so this is 50 watts more powerful than that. But obviously the wattage doesn't quite tell the whole story. This is a 150 watt Class D amplifier, and as far as we know, the first time that Naim have ever put a Class D amp inside one of their more hi-fi products. And it's immediately obvious what that amplification is doing. If listening to it, it is so fast and sure-footed, even through the most difficult tracks, that it's a very obvious step forward from what you get with the standard Nova. It still carries that name character besides being a Class D amplifier, which, don't get me wrong, has its little differences, but you know, that is massively overshadowed by that huge drive that it has. And what Naim have obviously done with this is give customers a much better choice when they're looking at the speakers to go into their property. This is there to either maybe just improve the performance over the Nova, but also to give you a much wider range in terms of the speakers that you want, be they much larger or more difficult to drive. The Nova PE costs £8,600, which is double the standard Nova, but for that you do get that huge extra power, and it is very noticeable. This isn't a small difference by any stretch of the imagination. So if you're interested in a new system for your home to drive a larger space, larger speakers, or just a more difficult pair of speakers, then the Nova PE is a very, very compelling option. And if you want to have a listen and a look, please give us a call and we'd be very happy to help.